Okay. Back to the grind.
I am sorry, God. We must learn not to abuse your creations.
That's... Just have to assume some of that is from the cache clear. Hope a lot of that is from the cache clear. Should switch it back to DirectX 11 and see if that's any better. We cruising though. It's feeling good to play. Oh, and we found Vol right away, so that's nice.
You are free now, Vol. Go with God.
Okay, I was about to say, did I not get that? Oh, we get our golem now though, so that's nice. I have nowhere to put it. That's not entirely true. I have one place to put it.
Look at that.
Ta-ta. With the gate.
There we are. Should help a little. Start going this way, get more of our minion nodes. Lots of survivability and goodness on the way. And this build doesn't need a lot.
The earth here trembles with the fear of judgment.
As far as damage nodes are concerned, it actually gets by very well on very little. So we get a lot of defense. Both for our minions and for me. Obviously, my damage is 0 if my minions are dead. But that's the advantage of dominating blow.
Nicely, Exile. Good find, Exile.
I love you, Nico. Alright, perma onslaught, more or less. 2 quicksilvers, movement speed boots. Resistances are fine enough. All the things you hope for in a build when you're doing a test like this. And without, like, not a lot of investment. I don't have leveling uniques or anything of that sort. It's just, this is it. This is proper league start type scenarios. Like, this is all garbage. The axe is fast, I will say that. I actually have found a pretty good weapon. And speed is really all we care about. You just want to spin up as quickly as possible, let the golem and before that holy relic just kind of carry you. Where the hell is Dishrag? I don't like this. I feel like I might have walked by her. It's probably back here. Orlink boots. Okay, here she is. Sorry about that. I just got... Ow. I guess I'll take the flask.
No soul should suffer as you have.
I definitely don't need it, and I shouldn't be leveling another character before League start, but I'd pick it up normally. Keep that authenticity going. I should mention this damage, the 4-link is minion speed, ancestral call, and melee splash. Kind of amusing, really, but yeah, it works. Gets the job done. Pick that up.
This land is teetering on the brink of cataclysm.
And Guardian is just... It's a really nice leveling experience when you're playing the hybrid minion build. I shouldn't call it hybrid. This is pure minion. It feels hybrid because you're swinging at stuff and stuff dies. Makes it feel like you're doing all the work, but pretty much everything is the minions. Although I guess my attack speed matters in regards to Holy Relic, which fantastic skill. I want to get that linked to Feeding Frenzy as quickly as possible for that big damage boost.
not a cockroach.
Let's see. Keep it moving. I think I'll leave it.
Hair burns with wrath.
No, I'll get the life right away. I am not doing anything with the League mechanic because it's not going to be here in Sentinel, and I don't want to have expectations based around what Arch Nemesis gives, because it's a pretty profitable League mechanic for leveling a new character. Lots of unique opportunities, lots of currency opportunities. But also, I mean, it's another diamond flask. I'm not grabbing 2. It's just absurd. You get better ones from quests later, so I don't think I'd pick that up even if I was in a proper fresh start. So I think I already have one. Oh, those boots! No movement speed though. That would have been downright unethical. This is not the right way. When I fresh start, I always level with the same friend, and I always go this way. He does the Duresso way, so every time I forget which way to go, I'm just like a little more shocked at myself. How many years have I been doing this for? Since this zone came out way back when. And I still go the wrong way every once in a while. It's a very simple zone. Actually, almost static. Like, it'll have the same general route every time. The follow-up zone does as well. Every once in a while, though, you can get lucky in a few places where there'll be a path that there isn't normally, and it saves you time. Alright, 4-link sockets guaranteed. Everyone's best friend. It's my best friend, at least. I have pretty decent luck on 5 links and 6 links, but the game will nickel and dime me with 4 links till the day I die, so I usually always use the crafting bench. Unless you're very lucky, I recommend everyone else do the same. It's mean, man. Alright, so sometimes there can be a pathway up over here along the wall, and it saves you. Yeah, see, right here is where it would spawn. Not this time, though, so we have to go around. And that's fine, because I'm level 36. I want to... Should get those sacreds in. I want to be switching to multi-strike over melee splash. Because generally once you have multi-strike, the Crusader Slam will take care of your clear well enough. So I would like to be 38 around that time. Seems like I'm on pace though. Or the most important thing with this build early on is getting your Convocation cooldown mastery, because that's just it makes it feel like you would have a little more control over when your burst needs to be. That is to say, it's kind of miserable without it. Watching your minions stand in the back doing nothing. Don't underestimate it. Yeah, tanky build. Those tanky things. That's a damn shame. Can pick up our dish rag skill point. And drop this off. I don't really have affinities set up for stuff like that, but that's where it goes.
I'm watching
Still keeping
you.
that 4-link in hopes that I find an essence at some point, you know? Where could they be?
The corruption will pass.
I'm grabbing this stuff. I actually haven't allocated my plus 50 life mastery yet, and I should really get to that because it's probably the best universal mastery in the game, unless you're a not life build, and it's even better at low levels. Okay. Finding stuff that's valuable with full staff. Not fast. Weapon speed is everything. Well, and gem levels, obviously. Like with any minion build. But weapon speed is what will make it feel good all the time. Not sure how much I'm going to do in maps with this. I plan to release a build guide, so getting all of this done up as current as possible with proper insight on how to level. Kind of the goal at the moment. Dominating blow is fantastic. And it's felt increasingly busted every patch. Hopefully they don't do anything crazy to minions. That'd be a kick. Obviously they wouldn't target dominating blow directly though. GGG doesn't do that for non-meta skills. Non-meta skills just kind of get caught in someone else's nerf. Alright, Barkman's dead. Long staff. That's pretty fast. That could roll some good stuff. It didn't. Okay. Moving along. Almost 38. Incredible mana flask find. Got our socket crafts. Everything's great. The mana cost is actually kind of too much for the flask. That's fine though. I don't need to be using dominating blow on every swing. Luckily, just enough to keep the minions going. I don't know why I just resummoned my golem. Seems like the thing to do. I hate these bowls though. They scatter, make everything awkward. With enough speed and damage, you stop noticing it, but leveling is just a pain. I like reverse bowls, because they lure you in, waste your time. There goes the sound. I still haven't fixed that.
A battle worthy of song. The way you fight reminds me of how it feels to be a king of swords is nothing if he cannot defend his crown. Passion enough to climb a crown.
Ow. I gotta remember to start pre-popping my mana flask. There's really just no reason for me to goof around with that. It's enduring now. Okay, that was easy.
We give our fallen heroes more glory than they ever...
And I am 38. Fantastic. Little tip here, if you talk to Diala right away, after giving her everything, you can go through immediately without having to wait for the drills animation. And I want to get multi-strike right away.
This is
I don't think it's efficient, but I mean, I love it. So good.
No love for Diala.
Melee splash. I don't want to dish that. Put it there, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Now we do the fast thing. Although my mana efficiency probably just got worse. So we'll deal with that, I guess. Oh, it's not worse if I'm standing still. This is where Convocation becomes even more important, though, because it lets you cancel your minions' multi-strike animation. Sometimes you just need them to move and stop and go on to the next thing. By sometimes, I mean all the time. Okay. The unique mob was up there. Just got so little HP though. Not a good DPS check. I wish he actually had more HP. I could use her to check what's gonna happen when I get to Piety. AKA the hardest boss in Act 4. I like a lot. I don't know what they were thinking with the buffs to her. She's like just out of control compared to Malachi. I shouldn't say that though. That's like a monkey paw finger curling situation where instead of toning her down, they just make Malachi harder. And then everything is awful. It is nice to swing fast. Am I going the right way still? There's a door. That's usually a good sign. The only way a door is wrong is if there's a dead end immediately after it, which there is not. And I have no idea how to read this zone. It looks like I do. I'll take it.
You see, heretic,
Okay.
my god takes good care of me.
500 armor. Ow! Jeez, Piety, calm down. At least I do a ton of damage. Yeah, that went well.
I may have misjudged that god of yours.
Why do I have to wait for you to stand up? Just let me through.
Piety, my god. I am sure you will reveal your purpose in time.
Where am I? Okay. The fun part. I actually enjoy the trio here. They're kind of a good test to see where your build's weaknesses are, once you understand what they punish.
Exquisite.
Usually, the one that gets highlighted the most is like sustain, which can be overcome with things like ludicrous damage or I don't know.
Your god-given talents were wasted, Malachi.
Really, ludicrous damage is the only thing that overcomes it, other than having the sustain to go forever. Doesn't matter how tanky you make your character by this point, Dodri can probably slap you. Must remember not to curse her. Alright, easy enough.
Embrace death, Deirdre, for your flesh was your undoing.
It might be time for me to look at getting rid of Noble Purity and getting Determination on, even though mana's kind of my big problem right now. Big in quotation marks. It's actually not a problem. Just every once in a while I can't curse.
I shall preserve your beauty for eternity.
Okay. Don't have space for that. Get out of here.
You were imprisoned by your own vanity, Saffron.
You know, even on builds that would want an instant recovery mana flask, I've never used an instant recovery mana flask. I think they should allow them to recover a lot more than the current reduced rate.
Go where you are needed.
Just doesn't make terribly much sense the way they work. Instantaneous recovery is like already just weird. Where am I going? I thought I had to go talk to someone for some reason. Alright, let's go ahead and get that.
I actually find myself admiring you in this moment, Templar. You and
Determination's coming up.
Beautiful of nightmares together. Rather the hallmark of God, isn't it?
this guy's full of himself.
Exile.
That hit me, apparently.
Now, Exile.
Oh! Fell asleep at the wheel on that one. Sometimes you just gotta call your minions away from the worms, or they'll attack things that don't need to be attacked. I just thought that was kind of stupid. He has this like amazing hammer for one shots, and then he just leaves it behind after stabbing her. What's that all about? Spinning up. You'll see him take some damage while I spin up. Believe it or not, that's just Holy Relic, which is fantastic. Incredibly good item. I mean, the item that gives you 2 of them is pretty good, I think. 100% more damage and all that. Oh man, he stood there. That's the worst. Sometimes your minions will be stupid and be like, what do I attack? The invulnerable thing or the vulnerable thing? Quill Rain. I'm playing the wrong build. Especially this league, man. Damn. I don't know why I identified that. No. No.
You fought against death your whole life, Malachi.
I don't want to do
When
this.
it was the one.
That helmet's not going to be worth much to me soon.
Go where you are needed.
Alright, Act 4 went well, I think. What? 24 minutes completion? It's not ideal by the standards of some, but I mean, damn. I'm not suffering. Why does everyone have to slow me, dude? I will grab that 4-link chest. It's kind of hard to replace the chest that I have, but I wouldn't mind giving it a try. I'm just having it on hand in case I need to do something later. That chest, while not very good, is just going to be hard to replace with the chest that I picked up. I don't know that I'll ever be able to justify throwing currency at it. Alright, Terminator reference.
My return marks judgment for those of hollow faith.
I love all of the Templars' voice lines that are new. I feel like after all the years away from giving them their voice lines, they really had time to think about how the characters would act and how the community perceives them. Man, I'm wasting a little time killing too many enemies here. It's a mistake. Sometimes you just get lost in the fun of running around with the boys, killing everyone in race class. Finding a dead end and wondering why you went that way. There's always a part in the map somewhere where you have to back up. Well, go up. And this is the spot. And it leads you around the blockade. I'm actually not sure if this is a static zone or not. Now that I think about it, it does seem to have a very similar layout each time I do it. Anyway, the boss will be right here.
Your hateful scorn has no place in God's land.
You tell him, buddy.
Blood. They can't keep us.
Not really touching any of that, am I? You get these minion / duration nodes now. Very good quality of life. Fine enough damage, it's on the way. Everything you want in a build. Everything you want in your skill tree. This zone's pretty simple. Go down, go left. Kind of follow it up to the top left corner of the map. That's always where the ass meter will be. And then you want to go out like the opposite way you came, kind of follow it as a consistent path, because you need to get, I want to say like the other zone, there's kind of a blockade that you kind of have to get around. And if you follow out, I want this.
Piety's science.
Follow out this way.
Uncovering the truth of this world.
You'll basically
God
always be in
does
the
have
right
a
spot
sense
for
of
it.
humor.
I was out of flame dash charges there. So yeah, come down here. Hop up here. And here we are. This is where we terminated in. This is where asshole number 2 is. They say we're getting his eyes, but we all know the truth. Those are not eyes. It wouldn't look like that in the inventory if they were eyes.
You should have kept your eyes on God.
Oh, I have my TV volume on, don't I?
At long last, I return home, only to find chaos and
blood. Okay, yep. First time being in this zone since the cache clear. That's why you get those hiccups. Didn't need to kill her.
Humiliations no longer.
I just love the voice lines. Oh man, this guy is a little durable. Probably don't need to be spending as much time killing him. This person I will kill though. Alright, now we go fast. Alright, give the door the balls and make your way to innocence.
I vowed before my brothers that I would return, and so I have.
I got smacked a little bit there. Not sure what for. What are my resistances like? Not perfect. It could be better. Also, I said I would get determination, and I didn't. As much damage. Stealing a nice aura is always great. You feel it. You get to exercise some restraint, you know, deliberately not kill the next, or you kill, you don't hit the next rare, you just convocate on them. Keep that aura going for a little while longer. Lets you min-max a little while you're playing if you just want to invest the effort. And then you can be lazy about it too, when you're like 2% slower. No one cares. Alright, we might as well keep a new one. Let's have energy shield now. some reason, I keep thinking my curse is where my golem is. I could put my golem on one of my other mouse buttons. That might be the play. Yeah, let's do that.
The hour of judgment draws near.
Then everything can be cursed. It'll be fine. Alright, we zoom. Got a better item level than the current one I'm carrying around. We'll do that. I don't remember where the long room is. I hope I didn't just miss it. Good job, lads. Alright, new flasks. That, because why not? I wish I had turned in the Assimator. It's a big note I'm missing now. Yeah, I missed the big room. I don't remember what crafting recipe is in there. I hope it's not too important. I'm sure it is. I think on the second trip around, it's important. Give me that aura. Alright, let's go.
The world must be cleansed of impurity.
And so it will.
Get him while you're fast.
I am.
Well, he is. What a philosopher. Alright, well, it was nice having the speed rare while it lasted. Fortunately, the invulnerability phases say no fun.
I am order. I am the new and the eternal. I am innocence.
When God has lost his way, the devout must set him back on the path.
What a take. If God loses his way, kill him. Basically. Kill him for his own good. Just want to jump on top of him, activate the things, phase him instantly. He is, man. The philosopher over here. I don't think he's ever messed up that voice line for me, and he's messed it up twice now. It'd be great if when he died, he just said, "I'm not." Ah, man, fight!
I am no more.
I would not recommend doing that, by the way.
Innocence.
Just thought it'd look cool. It did look cool, but don't do it.
And thank
That was a stupid, stupid thing. I need fire and lightning
Thank you.
most.
you deserve
Leave that there for later.
once Kita.
That's gonna be a perfect minion jewel. It's not. Oh, that's a lot of res though. I'm happy about that. was a little worried that dexterity was going to matter. It didn't. We're all good.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Alright, Valenta. Give me that skill point.
Toodles.
And we grab this, which is skill effect duration, minion duration, and 30% increased damage, because I am always using minion skill. Just an all-around fantastic node.
What in damnation?
What in damnation have I done?
You really feel it in phased fights if you actually have the stuff. The duration to keep your minions up. Because spinning up from a dead is like actually one of the worst things that can happen to you when you're playing this build. If there's one enemy I don't recommend fighting, it's probably Veritania. Because her storm will just destroy your minions, and you'll never be allowed to get them up. She'll constantly leave the storm. It's a pretty awful experience. Kill this guy real quick. See you in a haunted mansion, bitch.
What goodness remains of our order?
Oh, we're so fast. Where am I? Can't see anything. Everything's red and on fire and smoky. Well, you never know when you're gonna need them GCPs. Guys, don't walk away from the ghost when he's at 1 HP. Come on. You're better than this. Shouldn't say that. They're Path of Exile minions, they're not better than that. Half of playing a summoner is babysitting their positioning. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. No, maybe I'm fine.
I shall cleanse this place of
look at that.
hallowed legacy.
We should add more sockets. Dry eyes. Hit him with that Visine. Having dry eyes is evil. Does that make Visine holy water? Death stink. Not quite stink, but still pretty good. Whenever I'm over here, I always hit the lever first. The animation on that thing is forever.
I continue to serve as God's instrument.
Feels faster. Physical damage. We throw that on the weapon if we've got nothing else. Lightning Mirage. HP Mirage. More like it. Okay. We go get the Torments for our skill point. We smack Kitava. We go to part 2. We cry a little bit when we see... Actually, resistances are not terrible. Well, are they not terrible, or is one of my dudes giving me an aura? I did just get that new ring. I think that's actually what they're at. It's definitely not hardcore comfortable, but... You know, hardcore's difficult, man. That's why I play softcore. No, I play softcore because I don't like to get stressed out, because if I ever died to some bullshit, I'd rage quit. I ain't got the patience for that. That's fine. As a great and strange man once said, play the game however is most fun for you. It's the only right way to play it. That was paraphrased. I don't know exactly how they said it. Leave me alone. Ah, jeez. I didn't sneeze and now my nose is messed up anyways. How does that work? Wild Strike. Alright. If you can kill a rare one of those guys, the dudes that hang off the edge like that, quickly, you're doing alright. That's some respectable smack. Remember, does that give my minion? No, they don't take Nemesis mods. It'd be funny if they got Benevolent Guardian. By funny, I mean very powerful, and probably would give the skill too much attention. Let's do some math. Do I need to use this helmet? I think I do. It's quite the improvement. What do I have for... Alright, we're just gonna have to chance it. That'll do. No links, and I'm losing +1 gems, which is very sad. But I'm almost capped for after Kitava's Infliction, and that's very nice. That's basically what a good time is made of. Alright. Do the damage first. I'm sure Kitava won't just smack me into oblivion, right? I'll be fine. I didn't gain a red socket off that. You know, though, that melee splash can go. Or Herald of Purity would go, actually. Right. Go get Determination. Determination would help a lot here, so I'll probably grab that right before I fight him. When you have this much damage, you really don't need to be adding damage
there is
to Reservation.
Redemption, even
although this build ends up
lost.
getting a lot of it. Runs like Pride and Warbanner and all that nonsense. Warbanner's fantastic in this build, actually. Anything for physical damage. And Essence. My goodness. I just got a new helmet, though. Do I hit this? I don't know now. Maybe I save it? I think I hit gloves with it. Next time I find gloves with 4 sockets? Yeah. I really want 2 linked blue sockets somewhere in my setup so I can get Feeding Frenzy going. You put it on your relic, it triggers when you attack. All of your minions get 10% more damage. It's fantastic. I love it. This build just allows for it well because the relic is very difficult to kill. My god, this guy's got a lot of health. DPS check. Fine, I guess. Too fast, though. Alright, let's do that.
Come forth!
For the animation, we'll go get Determination.
Hello.
Come on now. about pride for later. Now, the back burner. Yeah, destroy. Why did it ask twice? That was weird. I feel like I've just made a mistake somehow. It's already off. I made a mistake. Hey, don't throw stuff at me. One of the great side effects of determination is that my minions get it as well. And survivability is wonderful. A living minion is a happy minion. That's why we don't play Necromancer. I should stand in one of his hits just to see what it does to me. How much armor do I have now? 2k? I should be fine. Let's find out. Well, I'm not gonna stand in that. Ah. Of course. Doesn't let me do it. Yeah, in single target situations, I think my mana's actually better now. That's nice. Just the same 3 attacks. Never an actual smack for me to test it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I would have survived it and it would have been fine. We'll probably go get this, just because I like my minions not dying.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot.
I generally get the leech mastery as well. I put a lot into the defense of my minions. Unless that's not considered a lot anymore.
There.
Zombies did seem real weak, to be fair.
Has my faith truly been a lie? My god, an imposter.
I'm Captain Lily Roth. Remember?
Alright, I'll clear the strand real quick. That'll probably be it for now.
Alright. Time and tide wait for no man.
Ready, Exile?
Mission failed. Oh! I tried to spawn an Einhar and you can't do that here. That's funny. Yeah, rogue markers. Heist. Everyone loves heist. I think GGG should do an experiment. Ask themselves, if we gave people ways to get everything from a heist, from other game mechanics, how many people would play heist? And if the answer is not very many, maybe they need to rethink heist a little bit. All these beasts that shouldn't be here attempt to spawn Einhard. Those who don't know, there have been issues in the past with this zone where it doesn't count you as having killed all the enemies, so certain mechanics kind of don't carry over. Einhard being one of them. I had some packet loss there all of a sudden. All right. Act 4 and 5 in less than an hour. Pretty happy with that. This is a proper league start situation. I have no pre-gear. I'm doing all trials, etc. Not that that matters for 4 and 5. And thanks for stopping by.